Okay, but look, you bringing confusion. Because, listen, you know what? Listen, women, hold on. First of all, women are emotional. Give me Matthew 19 and 4. That's what was created. A woman was created to deal with emotion. Now, what did Christ tell you? This is what Christ told you in Matthew 19 and 4. Great.
Matthew 19 and 4. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read?
Have you not read, come on?
That he which made them at the beginning made them, Slakia, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Made them male and female. Why? Because guess what? When you put the man and the woman together, it's perfect. Because the baby gets the emotional side of the woman, and then he gets the masculine side of the man. So now when you put two women together, it's nothing but a ball of emotion.
Okay, so what about the tens of fucking thousands?
He answered and said unto them,
regular animals, like elephants.
have ye not read?
Have you not read? Come on.
That he which made them at the beginning,
that he which made them at the beginning, come on,
made them male and female.
Made them women and women. Read it again.
Had made them male and female.
No, Jane and Christine.
Male and female.
No, John and Tom.
Male and female.
Male and female was made in the beginning. And it's perfect because even if you take a car and you take the key and you stick it in the ignition, it drives. But now, if you take it two sticks and you go like that, you sword fighting, or you taking two women and you rubbing against each other, it's out of order. It's not bringing back life. So it's common sense that he made male and female together to do what? To bring back life.
Have a baby inside a man and a woman.
Hey, brother, man, you know what? Check it out, brother. I'm gonna shock you, because we talk to the lesbians and the homosexuals a lot of times. And you know what? They not comfortable in that lifestyle a lot of times. They know it's wrong deep in their spirit, but they just too weak to come out of it. They know it's wrong. I've met lesbians that come and see us talk, and they said secretly they want to change, but they're afraid to change, and they're not strong enough to change. They know it's wrong. They know it's wrong.
Right. And also, when you check it out, and also listen, when you check it out too,
you know it's wrong.
They know it's wrong. Give me Romans 1 and 26. A lot of times, a lot of women have been hurt by men. So they say what? All right, I'm gonna give up men and I'm gonna give women a try because they've been hurt by men. But it ain't gonna work out because guess what? The same thing that you accuse men of, you say, well, all men is wrong, all men is cheating. They do the same thing. Lesbians cheat on each other. Lesbians fight among each other. Lesbians argue among each other. So it's bogus, man. It's really bogus. The whole thing, you know you confused. You know you desire your man. You know you desire your man a lot of times. Okay? But it's society that consumes your mind. Read Romans 1 and 26. Read. Come on. 1 and 26. Now,
Romans 1 and 26. For this cause God gave them up unto a foul affection. For even their women did change the natural use.
A lot of people, they don't know how to date. They just come out with attitudes.
Hold on. Let me ask you, why is God saying that? Read it again.
Let me know.
For even their women,
this is very serious too. Read.
Did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Even the women did change the natural use to that which is against nature. So now the Bible is telling you it's against nature for two women to be with each other. Because why? God created it perfect to bring back life. Because if your mother was a lesbian, I wouldn't be here talking to you. If your mother was a lesbian, I wouldn't be here talking to you. It was to bring back life.
Let me ask you a question. Why are there elephants and giraffes and other animals that are gay? Why are they gay?
Now, when you check it out,
because the giraffe is fucking really trying to like be...
Sex is not just a pleasure or to get your, as they say, to get your feelings off or whatever. It's not just for that. It's to bring back life too.
Maybe
you understand what I'm saying? So now y'all know.
Maybe that's why he made both.
With what you doing. Read it again. Come on.
For this cause God gave them unto foul affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So they women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. So the way we're going to get together and get right with God, we got to come right with God. Because God ain't going to accept us being a homosexual. God ain't going to accept us being a lesbian. We got to get right with God in Christ because your prayers won't be heard. You want to say something?
Nature itself doesn't accept it. Two men with each other and going up each other, I'm going to get too vulgar. After a while, it's a scientific fact that after a while, a man's private anal part gets destroyed after a while. Tell me that ain't true. So we know from common sense a man ain't supposed to be up in another man.
That can happen to women too, though.
But
So
the Lord is against that, though. The Lord said you're not supposed to make a sodomite out of the daughters of Zion. You understand? So the Lord is against that. But when I'm trying to listen, just calm down. I'm not
getting hype. I'm pregnant. I'm not getting hype over this.
Okay. So when I'm trying to talk. Now it's calm. We can reason. What we're trying to show you is that, like I said earlier, in your spirit, you know the lifestyle you live in. You know it's wrong. You just don't have the strength and the power of Christ and the Most High to come out. Let me finish. The power of Christ to come out of that spirit. That's why you go into African Shabungu and all this stuff. Because in those religions or those policies, those things are permitted. You understand? So you're going to be proud and go, but overall, on a natural level, you know it's not right. I mean, with the hat backwards and the clothes, you don't even look right with that. Because I can still see some femininity in your face. And I can look in your eyes. I can look, let me finish. I can look, you're trying to be a man, though.
No, I'm not.
So, that's your friend right there?
That is my friend.
All right, now, do you see more women dressed like that or more men dressed like how she is? The hat tilted, the coat.
Actually, working the fitness store, and I see a lot of women here.
I didn't say you see a lot of women. I said you see mostly men dressed like that or women dressed like that.
Come on,
See, now you have to see that's the devil in you. Yeah, brother, yeah.
But you're wearing a dress, and most women wear dresses, so I don't understand. You're being hypocritical. You guys are both wearing dresses, which most women wear, so are you guys gay?
Can you tell me the etymology of the word couple? No, what I'm saying is I heard you parade the word degree. Can you tell me the etymology of the word?
Listen, honestly,
I asked you a question.
I'm answering your question. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Wait for it.
I went to school to study black studies.
That wasn't the question. I said, can you tell me the etymology of the word degree?
Educated, get it, girl.
So wait for the answer.
I know that education system.
I didn't ask that.
I'm answering just because I'm not answering your question the way you want me to.
Go to dictionary.com and find out.
You're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. It's a simple question. Say it again. Say it again. What does it mean? What does the word degree mean?
What does it mean? I'm not answering the question.
What does it mean?
I'm going to Google it. That's what God created Google for. God created Google so you could Google those answers.
I was quiet for a while.
There's a difference between being intelligent and being enlightened.
Just answer the question.
There's a difference between being...
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Sis.
Exactly.
Do the rock.
Sister, we're not arguing. Hey, sister, we're not arguing.
We made them look like idiots so many times. Like, this is hilarious.
What's happening
My
is that
baby is laughing beside me right
we're
now.
coming up the Bible
I feel the
showing
baby
that your
laughing.
lifestyles are wrong. And what's happening? You don't like what you're hearing, so you come in. Let me finish. You don't like what you. Let me finish. You don't like what you're hearing. Give me John 3:19. 3:19. I'm gonna show you at the Bible what's happening. I'm gonna show you exactly what the Bible is happening. You know you don't believe in the Bible. I'm gonna show you. Because you know what?
Come on, sis.
Why does your church have a tip jar? Why do organizations have tip jars? Why do schools have a tip jar? That's why.
Don't do that, sis. Don't do that.
I'm gonna show you.
John 3:19.
I'm gonna show you why you're acting the way you're acting.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
This is
that.
the condemnation that light is come into the world.
Why they have a
the Lord's
job?
telling you the light is to come out of
why you
darkness or
asking why do
shining
they
in
have a
darkness.
job?
Why do
Homosexuality
they
and
have that?
lesbianism.
They're preaching.
Darkness.
Out of the goodness of their heart, they're preaching. So why you trying?
Churches
So why?
they have jobs and stuff.
Don't be a homosexual.
Right?
You don't want me to do it because you're filming me and I'm making you guys look stupid.
And what's the Lord say?
Nah, you're not
Men
making
love
us.
darkness
How many
rather than
So
light.
that darkness is homosexuality, lesbianism. I'm not just that. Using drugs, murder, stealing.
And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world.
Light is coming to the world. Come on.
And men love
And the Lord
darkness
said men love darkness. Come on.
rather than light.
That's the problem. You love the darkness rather than light. So when we shine the light on you, you say, "Get that light off me." I'm staring there. Come on.
But can I say something?
What's that? You sure you gonna be responsible to say, or are we gonna argue?
I don't argue.
No, okay, so when you say something, you're going to let me respond? You're going to talk like grown-ups? Okay, what's you going to say?
Says the ones that have been cutting us off.
Come on.
They've been cutting us off for
honor your mother, your brother, your sister. It doesn't matter what.
Honor your mother or your father? Or
it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you are brother.
You guys are disgrace. You should not even hold that Bible up.
What is wrong with you, man?
At the end of the day, that Bible does not say nothing about homosexuality.